Hello, everybody. Thanks for coming in on today's episode 187 of the Leon the Great podcast. Your host with the most, as always, Leon. Oh my gosh. So, today is a very special day. And for those that are here in the United States, to all my North American listeners, Canada, and United States. So today is Happy Thanksgiving Day. I'm blessed to be recording today, November 24th, 2022. If there's is anything I am thankful for, is I am thankful today that I am speaking to everyone. I am thankful for many things right now, too. And to me, I am thankful currently at the moment that I have a roof on my head, so that way I can be protected, and that way nothing falls in my head. I really don't know what to say on this recording because, for one, it is pretty cringy. Sorry for the cringy intro from the beginning, but I will say that for today's topic, it's about being thankful. So, aside from technology, TED Talk, and because I know throughout the this point of later on this point of time and throughout the years, there's not a lot of TED Talk happening, coming forth of around quarter fourth of this year. Since I know there's a lot of things that are starting to unfold, especially with products, technology, news related worthy things that's happening. Because I know all this is it's happening right now is basically pretty much Thanksgiving sale, Black Friday, and I'm sure that there's people are going out their way just throwing money out of the wind, spending and spending. Because I know I really don't see Thanksgiving it just as that, of course. Though today I've before I make this recording, I head over to one of my mom's friend's place, which to me I'll be spending some time over there, spending time with the kids, of course, mostly with the adults for sure. But I wanted to go ahead and give you one of my lists because I decided, after hearing a one of my favorite people I listen to on YouTube, Tulsi Gabbard's a recording, thankful, and what she was thankful for. And, that's actually inspired me to do something what she did. Because honestly, even though people have their own shit to go through, and all their own damn fuss and mess, and besides the whole thing, they got their all shit going on. There's some things we all have to be thankful for. To me, we all have to, and a lot of people may say, oh, I don't have it any better. But what you guys gotta have to think about is, for one, if you are living somewhere and you guys have a roof over your heads, at least you got some shelter. That is something to be thankful for. That not everyone has, and I understand that a lot of people may fuss and bicker and complain, but very honestly, there are some things to be thankful for. Be thankful that what you have here right now. Be thankful for what you guys really, really have. You at least you got some sort of support with you, and or things like amount that too. But to me, there is a lot I should be thankful for, and I've created a list on that, and I'll get into it in just a second. And I'm gonna just say this, especially with all the things happening this year. I will have to say though, sure, the move has been very challenging. Everything has its ups and downs, and right now we're gonna be close to the brand new year, 2023. And I always come back and reflect back right now, and I have to think about what I am very thankful, because not everybody is thankful. And for me, I am. I am blessed and thankful for what I have currently at this point in time in my life. Because I know people will come down and look down and say, and they always think about what's negative in their lives, but never seem to seek the positives that they're thankful for. And that's why there are some things that you have to come over and think of it this way. I have to say that there are plenty of things to be thankful for everything that's been happening this year. And to me, there's been a lot of support along the way, and for people that have helped me along the way in having to pull up with me too. And I'm sure it hasn't been a very easy one this year, especially there's been, like I said, a bumpy roads, ups and downs, and especially I myself, like even especially this year, I've never thought that my mom would have gotten married, and this year my mom got married, back in February. Happy for my mom. She's with somebody. And she is married at the age of 62, and she was married second time. And hey, I am very, very happy for her. And to me, I will go ahead and get on with the list because I want to go ahead and go over short, sweet, simple recording and simple podcasting along for today's episode, because there is not a lot I'd want to put down as well. And sure, there are going to be some newsworthy things I would like to discuss, but right now I don't have anything written down or planned because I know tomorrow after Thanksgiving I have to follow the next day to work early in the morning because of Black Friday. But, it is what it is. But, hey, I still, at least, here's one thing I can say. At least I have a job, an income that I am very thankful to have, and to all the people I work for, which is my bosses, my colleagues, things like that. And sure, that's not part of my list, but, those are people that here I am right now working in a job right now, even though especially I'm working retail. I am truly, truly blessed to work with some of these people, even though what I see retail right now, retail is not forever. Retail and working in a job like this is temporary, I find. And that's why I myself, if you want to go somewhere, make things happen, make opportunities happen, and make sure you work your ass off to making it what you need to go through for next year. And so coming up, I will be discussing and getting more active on my podcasts, and I will continue recording since I have a laptop, a USB microphone connected, and I can get to go about and talking the subjects I want to talk about too. So, and that's where I want to go through from now going in for next until next year. So there's gonna be more frequent uploads. So, woohoo, that's a plus. And now for this episode, I am not gonna be putting up any of my sponsorship right from the beginning, which I'm sure you would have heard the sponsorships coming from me, but this time I'm not going to bring it up. But if you guys want to support me by any means possible, you guys can go ahead and click the links below, which I'm sure you already know the feature sponsors, which is obvious. So you can go and click on to Zennies or Scoochcase down below in the description below. Now, let's get on to the list I wanted to go for and talk about what I am thankful for. Now, to continue on, I wanted to go ahead and start with number one. I am thankful for that I have a place to stay and that I am still living decently before making the move to Florida next year. And to me, I would say that despite my friendship that I have currently, at the moment, I have to say that I'm very thankful and blessed to have a place to stay right now at this very moment, and to be in the place um to be where I'm at right now. Because if it wasn't for that, I mean, wouldn't know where to have gone. But I am very happy that I'm just staying here just temporarily before making the move, because otherwise there'd be no question about where I would have gone. And thank you, Rick, for your friendship of all the years, and thanks for that too. Which, by the way, I am saving a lot to head down to Florida. It's just a big goal of mine, and something I am saving more and more. So number two, thankful for the friends I have here, and for all your support, and to deal with the questionable things that you have to put up with me. So, and that friends is very important, and especially with family. Family, I do have a good amount of support with my family. My mom has been a big supporter, so I'm very thankful for her, and for all the help that she's been doing for most of my life. And to me, it's a wonderful and amazing that she is around to help me in the best way that she can to do, and to pretty much support me, even though there are things that we've disagreed. But I am thankful for all the help that she's done for all the years. And then three, that I have employment and income to make for myself, and to save for the future, and for my future, and plus to invest in myself, which I've wanted to save and continue on, so that way I can help improve my life and get something going for myself too. And if it wasn't for that, I know that there'll be no way um I would have gotten a good job like this. And especially right now, I'm working part time and working over on retail over on Michaels. So at the moment, it's been pretty good that the arts and craft store is still holding me together. And while I'm working, I can still work on my podcast, my blogs, and do all I can to help myself out too. Even though those things will be discoverable at some point, and I'll have a good followership, readership, whatever, right? At least I know that it's going to come to me. And by the way, for all you listeners out there that are listening to me everywhere in the world, wherever it is you are listening to me, I do thank all of you for coming by and check out my podcast. Because truly, honestly though, I didn't think I was going to have listeners from other parts of the world, especially from India, Czech Republic, Canada, Australia, you name it, listening to me. Oh, not to forget France and Germany, which, by the way, I can't believe that I have listeners all over the place just listening to me from parts of the world, which is so interesting and cool, which I never thought I would have gone this enough, get this enough attention for myself. So that's why when I started the podcast years ago, I didn't know if this was going to be a boom or just going to flop. I figured, let's take a chance. Let's go and see what I can do to make this podcast grow. I don't know if I was going to get any notoriety, but so far it's growing steadily. And right now you guys can listen to me on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Google Play, Stitcher, whatever, pretty much I'm all over the place, including Amazon Music and Pandora, which I think I am in Pandora. Anyways, I know this is a lot right there too, because anything I do, anything I talk about, it's definitely makes a big impact. And I know a lot of people enjoy listening to me, my commentary, things that I talk about on technology, which is so super cool. At least there's people that are with similar interests. And the goal of the Leon Laguerre podcast was something I wanted to develop into something different than all the tech commentators who were just talking a bunch of durable. They weren't really going through the details of what it is, and basically it was just all it was just all about pop culture. And I've noticed with over the years, technology has been nothing but about a whole side drama, especially with everything that's been happening. To me, I don't like I really don't like how it's become also just not just weird in general, that how it's become very sensationalized, but very much political, where everybody wants to tear down this guy. And I remember the reason I started the podcast because the guy from Twit TV was just really irritating to listen to. I used to listen to Leo Dappaport. It was another channel that I've listened to many times over at his channel. Then I decided I wanted to do something different, and I wanted to just kind of break the ice a bit too, because honestly, they weren't really talking about a lot about tech, even though there were things that they've done, which is pretty good. But I said, I wanted to be a guy that would have a lot of put myself a lot of dedication to talking about topics that were very much important. And to me, I'm blessed to have an audience like that in parts of the world that can listen to me. So to me, I think the listenership for coming in and taking a listen to the Leon Laguerre podcast all the time. So thank you for that. And the last but not least, and I know it's related to two, and is thank you for the close friends I have and people that have supported me over the years. To me, that's really good because I'm sure that there's a lot of people that have not forgotten me and still follow me to this day. And to me, there are people out there that I truly call friends, whether if it's in real life or in person. I thank all of them for following me, what I'm doing, which is super cool. And shout out to them. Shout out to all of them that are following me. And if you guys are living in the United States, and I'm sure a lot of you guys listening to me outside the United States, I'm sure that you guys don't celebrate Thanksgiving, but I do. I go out and I like to have fun, be around with people, and the important part is to have fun, because we all do. In our busiest days, we all love to have fun, and especially with us Americans, we definitely do. We enjoy the social aspect of it, or the or having the gatherings, which is always important for me because I love to spend time going out right there too. Even though I myself, pretty much I'm not close with my own relatives, like especially cousins. To me, I have support everywhere else, which to me that's fantastic. Because a lot of times, I'm sure there's people out there, they don't have that kind of support that I do, and who knows? A lot of times I don't know who I wouldn't have known where to go to, because that's what I feel that is more just important than just materialistic things, And I remember years ago, I remember I worked in an electronics store called Brandsmart USA, which is a company that's which is pretty much a private company in Florida. Which, but anyways, I'm sure if you don't know what it is, you can look it up yourselves what that company is. So I was a sales rep throughout the season, and I see all these people buying computers. And man, people are nuts throughout the New Year's and through Black Friday, and they go out to stores just getting ready for what's new. Well, I will tell you that I was one of those people that, hey, I like those as well. Don't get me wrong, but I just for me, my interest with buying stuff on online is not on my priority list anymore. Too, it's not as big. I remember years ago when I started buying stuff, and I remember I go to electronic stores or gaming stores, and I mean those things are nice. It's nice to have a little collection of your own, whether it's music, games, movies. If you're a moviegoer yourself, or a gamer that loves gaming, or whatever. I mean, people have their moments, and people have things to buy. But I go out in these stores, and to me, I almost felt like, what's so interesting about Black Friday? Because I mean, you're gonna see sales all the time. If it's not on Black Friday, then it's gonna be a sale after Christmas. To me, that doesn't last forever. And to me, I'm more thankful to have people around than having just mere. Oh, and I almost forgot the word I was about to say, but materialistic things that doesn't matter to anybody. And that's why today I wanted to make this short, sweet podcast, letting you guys know that something like this is awesome to have, and having to reflect back what that I am thankful for. Not everybody is, but for me, I am truly am thankful and blessed to be around with people that truly matters. So, for anyone that is listening to the podcast on episode 187 of the Leon the Great podcast, thanks for coming by and taking a quick listen, because I know it's not too much, but if you guys want to support me, make sure to follow in and hit the follow or the subscribe button on your feed to check out more talks whenever I am available. So, with that said, thank you guys so much for taking this quick listen of Leon Great Podcast. Leon out. Have yourselves a great Thanksgiving. Goodbye.